Have you ever wondered why your legs don't feel as strong as they used to? Maybe standing up from a chair takes a little more effort. Maybe stairs seem steeper than they once did. Or perhaps long walks leave your legs feeling tired much sooner than expected. Most people assume this is simply a normal part of aging. They believe that after 60, losing strength is unavoidable and that weaker legs are just something everyone has to accept. But what if that isn't the whole story? What if the real reason many older adults struggle with leg weakness has less to do with age itself and more to do with what is happening deep inside their muscle cells every single day? Researchers have been studying age-related muscle decline for decades, and many now believe that a hidden process is taking place inside aging muscles. Some scientists describe it as a form of silent muscle collapse, a gradual breakdown that happens so slowly, most people don't notice it until everyday activities become difficult. According to research published in medical journals focused on aging, the body's ability to repair and rebuild muscle tissue declines significantly with age. As this process continues, muscle fibers may not receive the support they need to stay strong and functional. That is why simple tasks such as standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, walking longer distances, maintaining balance, can begin to feel harder over time. The surprising part is this. Many researchers now believe that nutrition plays a much bigger role in muscle health than most people realize. In fact, studies suggest that certain foods may help support muscle repair, improve circulation, and encourage healthier muscle function even in advanced age. Some participants in these studies experienced better balance, faster walking speed, improved endurance, greater confidence in movement after consistently adding specific foods to their diets. This means your future strength may be influenced by more than your age alone. What you eat could matter far more than you think. The problem is that many older adults unknowingly eat foods that do little to support muscle maintenance, while overlooking foods that may help preserve strength and mobility. Supporting leg strength, helping maintain muscle mass, protecting mobility, promoting healthy aging. In today's video, we'll explore 5 foods that research has linked to. Supporting leg strength, helping maintain muscle mass, protecting mobility, promoting healthy aging. And make sure you stay until the end because the number 1 food on this list has attracted enormous scientific attention for its potential role in supporting muscle recovery, circulation, and overall leg function in older adults. Before we begin, leave a comment below and tell us where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you and learn more about our growing community. Now, let's get started with food number 5. Now, let's move on to food number 5. Sweet potatoes may seem like a simple side dish, but there is much more to this colorful root vegetable than many people realize. Researchers studying long-lived populations have found associations between regular sweet potato consumption and healthier aging outcomes. While no single food can guarantee healthy aging, findings like these have encouraged scientists to take a closer look at what makes sweet potatoes so unique. But what makes this food so special for aging muscles? Part of the answer lies in the wide range of nutrients it provides. Sweet potatoes contain beta-carotene, potassium, fiber, and various antioxidants that work together to support overall health. At first glance, those nutrients may sound familiar. However, their role in muscle function becomes especially important as we get older. One potential benefit is support for cellular energy production. Your muscle cells require a constant supply of energy to perform even everyday activities. Whether you're walking through the grocery store, climbing a few steps, or getting up from a favorite chair, your muscles depend on efficient energy production to keep moving. That's important because maintaining energy inside muscle cells can influence how strong and capable those muscles feel during daily life. Sweet potatoes may also help protect muscle cells from oxidative stress. Over time, normal aging and daily wear and tear can place stress on the body's tissues, including muscles. This is where researchers became especially interested. The antioxidants found in sweet potatoes are associated with helping the body manage some of that oxidative stress. While that may sound technical, the basic idea is simple. Protecting muscle cells may help support their ability to function properly over time. But that's only part of the story. Sweet potatoes are also a valuable source of potassium, a mineral that plays an important role in healthy muscle contractions. Every movement you make depends on muscles receiving and responding to signals appropriately. In simple terms, potassium helps muscles do their job more effectively. For many older adults, this can matter in everyday situations, such as maintaining balance while walking, standing up smoothly, or simply moving comfortably throughout the day. There's another reason this matters. Adequate potassium intake may also help reduce leg cramps in some individuals. Anyone who has experienced a sudden cramp during the night knows how uncomfortable it can be. While cramps can have multiple causes, supporting healthy muscle function remains an important part of the equation. And the surprising part is this: not all sweet potatoes are exactly the same. Purple sweet potatoes contain compounds called anthocyanins. These naturally occurring plant compounds are responsible for their deep purple color and have attracted growing interest from researchers. Anthocyanins have been associated with improved endurance, antioxidant protection, and better circulation. For older adults who want to stay active and maintain mobility, these are areas worth paying attention to. Healthy circulation helps deliver oxygen and nutrients throughout the body, while antioxidant protection may help support long-term muscle health. Many viewers are surprised by this one because purple sweet potatoes often receive far less attention than the traditional orange varieties, yet both can be valuable additions to a balanced eating routine. Knowing what to eat is only part of the equation. Preparation matters too, because the way you prepare this food can influence the nutritional value you receive. One of the best methods is to steam sweet potatoes whole with the skin on. Cooking them for approximately 25 to 30 minutes helps soften the flesh while preserving much of their nutritional value. It's also a good idea to avoid overcooking them. Excessive cooking can reduce some of the beneficial compounds naturally present in the vegetable. After cooking, allow them to cool slightly before eating. This simple step can make them more enjoyable while preserving their texture. But there's another detail many people overlook. For better nutrient absorption, consider pairing sweet potatoes with healthy fats such as olive oil, tahini, or other nutritious fat sources. Most people don't realize this, but certain nutrients found in sweet potatoes are absorbed more effectively when consumed alongside healthy fats. A small addition can help you get more from the meal without making major changes to your routine. When you eat this food may also play a role. A practical routine suggested by many nutrition experts is to enjoy one medium sweet potato about 4 times per week. Alternating between orange and purple varieties can provide a wider range of beneficial plant compounds and nutrients. This approach adds variety while allowing you to benefit from the unique strengths of each type. The main takeaway is straightforward. Sweet potatoes provide nutrients that may help support muscle endurance and healthy aging. Their combination of antioxidants, potassium, fiber, and beneficial plant compounds makes them a valuable addition to a muscle-friendly diet. While sweet potatoes help support endurance and muscle function, the next food on our list focuses on a completely different aspect of maintaining strength as the years go by. Coming in at number 4 is a food most people walk right past at the grocery store, yet researchers keep coming back to it because of what's inside. That food is sardines. Now, before you scroll past, hear this out, because what makes sardines special isn't one thing, it's the combination. Most foods do one job. They give you protein or calcium or healthy fats. Sardines do all of it at once. Complete protein, omega-3 fatty acids, calcium, and vitamin D, all packed into one small can. That kind of nutritional overlap is rare, and for aging muscles, it matters enormously. Let's talk about why. As we get older, muscles go through a constant cycle of breakdown and repair. Every walk, every chore, every flight of stairs triggers that process. The question is whether your body has the raw materials to keep up with it. That's where the complete protein in sardines comes in. It delivers every essential amino acid your muscles need to rebuild, not just some of them, all of them. But protein is just the starting point. The omega-3 fatty acids in sardines, specifically EPA and DHA, have been studied for years in the context of healthy aging. What researchers found is interesting. These fats don't just reduce inflammation, they may actually improve how well muscles respond when your body calls on them to work by moving. Better responsiveness means better balance, better coordination, and more confidence in everyday movement. Then there's the calcium and vitamin D. Most people think of these as bone nutrients, and they are. But calcium is also directly involved in every single muscle contraction your body makes, and vitamin D helps the body use that calcium effectively. When both are present, they support not just your skeleton, but the muscles wrapped around it. Here's a detail most people miss. The soft, tiny bones inside canned sardines? Eat them. They're completely edible, barely noticeable in texture, and loaded with calcium. That one small habit significantly increases what you're getting from each serving. For preparation, look for wild-caught sardines packed in water or olive oil. A squeeze of lemon, some whole grain crackers, or a simple salad, that's all you need. Aim for about 2 servings per week, roughly 1 can each time. Simple, affordable, and far more powerful than most people realize.
Food number 3 doesn't make headlines. It doesn't trend online, but in nutrition research focused on healthy aging, it keeps showing up. Quietly, consistently, and for good reason. Black beans. What makes them stand out isn't one flashy nutrient. It's the layered combination of what they provide. Plant protein, magnesium, folate, iron, and resistant starch. For older adults trying to preserve muscle and stay active, that profile is genuinely impressive. Start with the protein. As we age, the body becomes less efficient at processing protein, which means the demand actually increases even as the ability to meet it decreases. Black beans help close that gap. Their plant protein feeds the body's ongoing process of repairing and maintaining muscle tissue. It won't do the work alone, but as part of a regular routine, it contributes meaningfully to preserving the strength that supports balance, mobility, and independence. Now here's where it gets interesting. Black beans contain resistant starch, a type of carbohydrate that doesn't digest the way normal starches do. Instead of breaking down in the small intestine, it travels further and feeds the beneficial bacteria living in your gut. And that matters more than most people realize. Emerging research suggests that gut health can influence how well the body absorbs and utilizes nutrients, including the ones your muscles depend on. Supporting your gut may be supporting your muscles in ways that aren't immediately obvious. Then there's magnesium. This is the one that surprises people most. Magnesium is involved in every muscle contraction and every muscle release your body performs. Every movement, standing up, reaching, walking, gripping, requires muscles to cycle through tension and relaxation. Magnesium is part of what makes that cycle run smoothly. It's also associated with reducing cramping in some people, which is a common complaint as we get older. The problem? Most people aren't getting enough of it. Black beans are one of the most practical ways to consistently bring magnesium levels up. Half a cup of cooked black beans, 5 or more days a week, is a simple target to aim for. Soak them overnight before cooking for better texture. Pair them with brown rice or quinoa to round out the nutritional profile. No trend label needed, just results. Food number 2 has been on plates for thousands of years, and modern research keeps confirming why it belongs there, especially as we age. Eggs. Not egg whites, whole eggs, because the difference matters more than most people think. Here's the thing about eggs that sets them apart from almost every other protein source. The quality of their protein is exceptional. Researchers use eggs as the gold standard when measuring protein quality in other foods. Every essential amino acid is present in the right proportions in a form the body can actually use efficiently. That matters because muscle protein synthesis, the process your body uses to repair and rebuild muscle tissue, depends on having complete, high-quality protein available. Every day, your muscles go through small cycles of breakdown. Recovery from a walk, from yard work, from carrying bags, it all requires the body to rebuild. Eggs give it exactly what it needs to do that. But the yolk changes everything. For years, people were told to skip it. That was a mistake. The yolk is where much of the nutritional value actually lives. Vitamin D, choline, B12, selenium, these aren't in the white. They're in the yolk. And they matter. Vitamin D supports both bone health and muscle function. Choline and B12 support the nervous system, the network your brain uses to send signals to your muscles. Most people don't connect those two systems, but they should. When nerve-to-muscle communication works well, movement feels easier, balance improves, and coordination stays sharper. That's not a small thing. That's what independence looks like as we get older. There's also the practical side. Eggs are affordable, fast to prepare, and easy to include every day. Soft-boiled, poached, gently scrambled. Low and slow is the approach most experts recommend to preserve texture and keep the nutrients intact. 1 to 3 whole eggs daily is a reasonable target for most people. And timing matters. Consuming them after physical activity, even light activity like a walk, supports the recovery window when muscles are most ready to absorb protein. Simple food, serious impact. And here we are, number 1. After everything we've covered, this food earns the top spot because it doesn't just do one thing well. It stacks multiple advantages on top of each other in a way no other food on this list quite matches. Wild-caught salmon. Let's go through what's inside because the full picture is more impressive than most people realize. Complete protein, yes, just like the others. All the essential amino acids, supporting the daily repair and maintenance cycle your muscles depend on. But salmon doesn't stop there. Omega-3 fatty acids, among the richest natural sources available. These fats have been studied for decades because they may reduce inflammation, support healthy circulation, and improve how well muscles function. And circulation matters more than people give it credit for. Muscles need oxygen and nutrients delivered steadily through the bloodstream. Healthy circulation is part of what makes that happen. Vitamin D3. Not just vitamin D, but the D3 form, which is what the body prefers. Many older adults are running low on vitamin D without knowing it. This nutrient is tied not just to bone health, but to muscle performance and mobility in aging research. Then there's astaxanthin. Most people have never heard of it. It's the antioxidant that gives salmon its pinkish-red color, and researchers have become increasingly interested in it because it may help protect muscle cells from oxidative stress, the natural cellular wear that accumulates over years of activity. And finally, creatine, naturally present in salmon, the same compound associated with muscle energy production. Not in supplement doses, but present nonetheless, adding one more layer to an already remarkable profile. For preparation, cook it skin on. The skin locks in moisture. Bake it or gently pan-sear it. Don't rush the heat. Overcooked salmon loses its appeal quickly, and you want this to be something you actually look forward to eating. Aim for 4 to 6 ounces, about 3 times a week, on non-consecutive days. No single food transforms your health, but if one comes close to earning that reputation, this is it. Now you have the 5 foods. The real question is, what do you actually do with that information? Because knowing and doing are two very different things, and the gap between them is usually not knowledge, it's overwhelm. People hear a list like this and feel like they need to change everything immediately. They try, it's too much, they stop. So here's the smarter approach. Pick one. Just one food from today's list and add it to your routine this week. Maybe it's eggs at breakfast. Maybe it's a can of sardines. Maybe it's a scoop of black beans added to a meal you already make. It doesn't need to be dramatic. It just needs to happen consistently. Once one becomes habit, add another, then another. Within a few weeks, you can be eating all 5 regularly without it feeling like effort. That's the goal. Not perfection, but a sustainable pattern that your body benefits from week after week, month after month. And here's why that consistency matters so much. Muscles don't respond to single meals. They respond to patterns. Every protein-rich plate, every serving of omega-3s, every magnesium-rich meal, none of it changes things overnight. But repeated over time, those choices accumulate. They support recovery, they support function, they support the kind of strength that keeps you moving confidently and independently. This isn't about looking a certain way. It's about being able to do the things that matter. Walking without hesitation, climbing stairs without holding on, staying active in the years ahead. Strong legs aren't built in the gym alone. They're built in the kitchen too. And every smart choice you make there is an investment in the life you want to keep living. If this was helpful, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Drop a comment below. Which of these 5 foods are you already eating, and which one are you adding first? We'll see you in the next video.